And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Returnable from near the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Bears first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Let's go now. Check go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Staying grounded with Swift. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Ready, ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set. Hut.
First down, here's Swift. Room to run inside the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. Touchdown, Chicago! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Like you, Texans.
To the air, Stroud. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Come on, set.
Play action on 1st down. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Running behind center with Swift. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Go! Ready?
Moore's got it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? Go!
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shut up! Check go!
Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Viking 18! Hut, hut.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the run, and how about this? It brings up 4th and goal from the 1.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This our last play of the quarter. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes down as a 31-yard effort. And the Bears are going to be set up with some great field position. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready?
They go play action on 1st. Buying some time right. Cut by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Swift. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears make it a 16-point ball game. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's gonna move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Stroud. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. Let's go. Nike Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's Swift to start the drive. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears. With it, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check go.
Pass play now. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. A timely interception for them there, Brock. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3 and maybe more.
And that quarterback wants that throw back so much so. You could feel it right when he let it go. That was a route they've been working on, and a lot of offensive effort goes by the wayside as the defense finally gets itself off the field.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's gonna get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A give right side for Swift. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pressure comes, Stroud. Caught for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Ready, ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles.
This is Swift. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Go.
Toss play, Swift. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Check go.
Play action on 1st down. And that one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
On the ground with Swift. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Romadudze touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
On the quick, right?
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Complete to Dell. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They get 13 on the pickup. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And the defender comes away with it. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready?
Throwing from near his own goal line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll throw it yet again. He finds Odunze running the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Handoff running right. Here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears looking like they'll start this season with a win. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready?
Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, here's Swift. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.